What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 47 of our MLB The Show 23 Baltimore Orioles franchise mode here on the channel. The Orioles are back in the World Series, taking on the San Diego Padres. And with the Padres, there is a very special player on that team. That was the face of, if not the future of, the Baltimore Orioles for a very long time. Manny Machado returns to Baltimore here in the World Series as these two teams go head-to-head in a best-of-7 series. Machado was a very rocky player here in Baltimore. You know, he was the golden trash bag among all the trash bags. He was a very dirty player, had a lot of scuffles with Josh Donaldson and many other players in the league, and was kind of thought of as a diva of a player. It was him and Bryce Harper, the faces of those divas, but now take a look at him. The Orioles are 7-0 in the playoffs, while the Padres are 9-3, averaging the same amount of runs per game, while the Orioles pitching staff is an arm and a leg better than the Padres. Alright, so on the mound, it's going to be the staff ace here for the Baltimore Orioles in game number 1. It's going to be Grayson Rodriguez. Rodriguez, who has had a very dominant postseason so far, looking to continue that dominance now. Rodriguez definitely up for, if not, the front runner, if not already locked in for MVP here the postseason. Now take a look at both these lineups right there. Bogarts, Taveras in center, Tatis on right, Machado at third, Jansen's catching, and then you guys see the rest of the lineups here. So Grayson Rodriguez, 2 starts, 1-0, 19 innings pitched, no earned runs allowed, 6 hits, a .37 whip, 1 walk, 30 punch-outs for Grayson Rodriguez. So Rodriguez looking to continue his postseason dominance right here. The 30-to-1 strikeout-to-walk ratio, that's not something to scoff at. Bogarts leads things off with a strikeout there. First out here of the inning. And now Leody Taveras, the center fielder, strikes out looking as well. Back-to-back punch-outs here for Grayson, as he looks to strike out the side with Tatis up, batting only .205, and there you go. 12-6 sends him back to the bench there as Rodriguez strikes out the side in order. Joe Musgrove, he's on the mound here for the San Diego Padres. The first Padre to ever pitch a no-hitter in Padre history. But here you go. He has no stats so far, it looks like, for the postseason. At least none that are relevant to show. But Gunnar Henderson leads things off. Ground ball, that's going to be backhanded by Bogarts. Throw across the diamond, not in time, as Gunnar has himself an infield single. Elijah Green up in green, pokes that one into right field. That's going to be back-to-back singles here. Throw from Tatis, tries to get Gunnar out, but Gunnar too fast. There you go. So back-to-back singles now for Jackson Holliday, the shortstop. And Holliday squares up that fastball, sends it dead center field, just not deep enough. No one's going to tag up, no one's going to do anything here. So runners on first and second now with 1 away here in the inning. For Adley Rutschman, the cleanup hitter, and Rutschman puts that into play. That's going to drop. Gunner's going to go second to home on that one. There you go. Big RBI single there for Adley Rutschman. Spence Torkelson up now. Torkelson puts that one on a ground. That's going to be the second baseman of the shortstop over to first in time. That's an inning-ending double play. Now Machado's up, and Machado flares this one to right. Kjerstad comes in, and Heston Kjerstad, he will make the catch there for out number 1. 4 up, 4 down now here for the Padres, as Rodriguez is working with a 1-run lead. The catcher, Danny Jansen, will strike out looking. That's the 4th punch out of the campaign here for Grayson Rodriguez. So 4 punch outs in 2 innings. Now comes the outfielder, Jared Kelenic, and Kelenic strikes out swinging right there. That's a 2nd strikeout of the inning. 5th of the game now for Rodriguez. Kobe Mayo, the DH, he's up now, and Mayo sends that one to right field. That's going to be a base knock. And there you go. Back-to-back innings with the leadoff man getting on first base. So there you go. That's going to be Musgrove getting hit around a little bit as Kjerstad comes up. Pokes that one. Ooh, that's going to be healed by the first baseman. So a double play just turns into 1 out there as the first baseman steps on the bag himself. So though, advancing the runner for Luis Angel Acuna, and Acuna pops this one up. That's going to be caught by the catcher, Danny Jansen. And there you go. It's 2 outs now here in the inning. Up will come the 9-hole hit. It's going to be the left fielder, Drew Jones. Once we get to him, there you go, Drew Jones. He's batting 165 in the postseason. Not the greatest. That's a fly ball to deep left center field. Those center fielders got it, and that's going to end the inning. All right, Jake Cronenworth, the first baseman, up, and he goes down looking. Big out number 1 here in the third inning. That's the 6th punch out of the game now for Rodriguez. Hae-Sung Kim grounds that one up the middle, and there you go. First base knock of the game here for the San Diego Padres, breaking up the perfect game and the no-hitter. All right, Sammy Zavala up, and Zavala goes down swinging. Big punch out there, 7th of the campaign for Rodriguez. Now Bogarts back up, and Bogarts grounds that one under the glove of Rodriguez and past the glove of the second baseman there, Luis Angel Acuna. So runners on first and third now thanks to the Bogarts single, and Taveras up, and Taveras chops that one to Torkelson, who will step on the bag himself, and that's going to end the third inning. So runners left on third and first. Now on to the bottom of the third inning now here. We have Gunnar leading things off. That's a little flare to left center field. That's going to drop. And there you go. That's going to be a leadoff single here for Gunnar Henderson and both of his at-bats. All right, Gunnar standing on first base now. Following that will be Elijah Green, and Green will send that fastball to right field. Tatis comes in, but Kim will go out to make the catch there for out number 1. 1 down now here in the inning as Hae-Sung Kim returns back to the infield. Jackson Holliday's up, and Holliday sends that fastball to left field. That one's going to be caught. There's going to be 2 outs now here in the inning. So 2 down now here in the inning as we're going to have up the 4-hole hitter Adley Rutschman come up next. Rutschman did have the RBI single as he gets his 2nd hit of the game there. Gunnar going to stay put at second base as Rutschman goes to first. So it's going to be first and second now with 2 away here in the inning for Spencer Torkelson, who will pop this one up. That one's going to be caught, though, by Manny Machado. Infield fly right there. That's going to be an easy out to end the third inning. So runner strand scoring position there as Tatis leads off the 4th with a punch-out. 12-6 gets him looking right there. That's going to be 8 strikeouts so far through 3 1/3 innings. Manny Machado up now. Machado strikes out swinging. Former franchise player who, Manny Machado, not happy with that swing. Now Danny Jansen, the catcher, up, and he will ground that one. This time fielded by Grayson, who flips to first in time. That's going to end the 4th. Kobe Mayo up, and Mayo sends that one right field. Kim will make the catch there as he goes out there for out number 1. So 1 out now here by the spectacular catch by Hae-Sung Kim. Heston Kjerstad up now, and Kjerstad pops this one up. Machado comes into the infield grass, and he's going to make the catch there for the 2nd out here in the inning. 2 up, 2 down now for Luis Angel Acuna, the 8-hole hitter, who will pop this one up. Jake Cronenworth, foul territory. He settles underneath of it, makes the catch, and that's going to end the 4th inning. All right, top of the 5th now, Jared Kelenic. There you go. Big punch out right there for Jared. He's going to be set down looking. That's the 10th punch out of the game for Grayson. Jake Cronenworth up now, and Cronenworth strikes out swinging at the changeup. That's 11 strikeouts now for Grayson. Grayson looking for that even dozen here. Hae-Sung Kim will strike out swinging. That's going to be 12 punch-outs through 5 innings here for Grayson Rodriguez as he is wheeling and dealing. Drew Jones, the left fielder, sends that outside slider to center field. That one's falling, and that one will be caught, though, by Taveras. And that's going to be out number 1 here in the 5th inning. Gunnar Henderson up now. He's 2 for 2. Sends that one to left field. The left fielder coming in. That's going to be caught there by Jared Kelenic. So Kelenic makes the catch right there for out number 2 in the inning. As up will come Elijah Green, who's 1 for 2. Sends that one to right center field. Tatis ranging over, and Tatis will make the catch. That's going to end the 5th inning there for the San Diego Padres. So we're going to have the 9 for 1 and 2-hole hitter up now as Sammy Zavala going to get rung up there swinging. That's going to be a pitch that he's going to wish he had back. Nice even Baker's dozen now for Rodriguez as Bogarts comes up and strikes out swinging. That's 14 punch-outs now. Taveras won't make 15 as Jackson Holliday ranges out to left field to make out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Padres as we're on to the bottom of the 6th now for Jackson Holliday, who puts that one on the ground into right field. Kim has no chance of making the play on that one. So runner on first base to lead off the sixth. Here comes Adley Rutschman, who will put that one on the ground. And that's going to be back-to-back base knocks here. So runners on second and first now here for the 5-hole hitter, Spencer Torkelson. But before that, out comes the manager, and he's going to pull his starting pitcher, Joe Musgrove. Musgrove Day is officially over, and you hate to see that, honestly, if you are a San Diego Padres fan. Out will come out of the bullpen, Steven Wilson. 6 games, 1 win, 7 2/3 innings pitched, no ERA, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. Righties and lefties both batting sub 170. Alright, so Wilson fairly dominant out of the bullpen. Now take on Torkelson, who puts that one up the middle. Flips that one to Bogaerts, to Kim, over to Cronensworth. Runner from third tries to go home, and that's going to be a triple play. As just some bad base right there by the Baltimore Orioles, though. But they luck out here in this one. Tatis up now, and Tatis strikes out swinging. A lot of faith being playing in the Grayson Rodriguez as he is into the 7th inning. 15 punch-outs on the day now for Machado up, who's 0 for 2. A ground ball fielded by Holiday. Clutches, fires the first in time. That's going to be the second out here in the 7th inning. So 2 outs now here in the 7th inning. A base hit hasn't been allowed since the 3rd. Now Danny Jansen chops this one to Gunnar. Gunnar double clutches, goes the first in time. That's a 1-2-3 7th. Yimi Garcia's up now, and Garcia in 5 games is a loss. A 5 1/3 innings pitched, a 1.69 ERA, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, and righties are teeing off against him at a clip of 308. Kobe Mayo up, and Mayo grounds this one to Kim, who goes to Cronensworth in time for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down here for Jimmy Garcia, as Garcia is looking to shut out here the Baltimore Orioles. Next batter up, Heston Kjerstad chops that one to Cronensworth, who takes to the bag himself for 2 quick outs here in the 7th inning. So 7th inning is going the way here of the Padres pitching staff, as Acuna will chop that one to the shortstop. That's going to be a throw by Bogaerts, picked by Cronensworth in time. That's a 1-2-3 inning here for the Padres bullpen. Jerry Kelenic leads things off, ground ball down the third base line. Henderson has it, goes to first in time. That's out number 1. So 1 out now here in the top of the 8th inning, as we're going to have Jake Cronensworth up now, 0 for 2. Ground ball, that's going to be fielded by Holiday, jumping throw in time. There's now 2 outs here in the 8th inning. So 2 outs in the 8th now, Hae-Sung Kim up, and he will strike out swinging. That's going to be a 1-2-3 8th inning here for the Padres. Padres are retired. Baltimore still leads 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Anthony Miswich comes out, 5 games, 4 innings, 2.25 ERA, 4 strikeouts, and no walks. Drew Jones leads things off, chopper, diving play by Machado, fielded by Bogaerts, throw to first in time. I don't know what Machado's doing there, as Bogaerts was directly behind him on that play, but hey, I'm not here to judge. Gunnar Henderson now up, 2-2 count, and Henderson will send that one down the right field line, but snagged by Cronensworth. Jake Air Jordan Cronensworth, that's what they call him right now at first base, as he saves extra bases. Elijah Green up now, 2-1 count, and Green sends that one to right field. Fly ball, Tatis comes in, and that will be the 8th inning there. As on to the top of the 9th, as will Grayson Rodriguez stick out, and he does. 1-2 count to Sammy Zavala, and a big punch out there. Rodriguez is 17 strikeouts into this game. Now Xander Bogaerts, 1-2 count. Ground ball, backhanded by Torkelson, taking the first himself. And Rodriguez is 1 out away from shutting out the San Diego Padres here in Game 1 of the World Series. Taveras up, Taveras grounds that one to Torkelson. Torkelson steps on the bag, and there you have it. High fives between Torque and Rodriguez. Dave Roberts celebrating in the dugout here against his former NL West opponent. But there you go, the outfielders are celebrating here in Baltimore. Ron Washington, not looking too happy as the manager of the Padres. But there you go, big victories here in this one, as the Baltimore Orioles take Game 1 decisively, 1-0. 8 hits to 2 hits, 1 run was the difference maker here. That was scored in the first inning, thanks to an Adley Rutschman RBI single. But Rodriguez went 9 strong innings, shutting out the San Diego Padres. Musgrove gets the loss in this one, allowing 1 run on 8 hits. He got no strikeouts and no walks. 2 hits, 17 punch-outs, though, for Rodriguez. So the tale of 2 different pitching staffs. We'll text them each, though. Peace out, rock on, stay super.